Xbox made their big announcements at E3 a couple of days ago, where they announced that Halo Infinite would ship with free-to-play multiplayer. Today, we take a deeper look at Halo Infinite multiplayer. Hi, welcome to Zgadgetreview. E3 is finally done. I did live streams for the most important press conferences. I created a playlist which is called E3 2021. If you want to go see those live streams or the press conferences, you can find all E3 related content in that playlist, which I will also link in the description section. So after Xbox announced that Halo Infinite will be shipping with free-to-play multiplayer, 343 Industries put out a video explaining a little more how the free-to-play is going to work, some of the new things that they are going to be including on that. And I haven't seen the video yet, so I'm going to watch the video along with you and provide my reaction. 343 Industries.
Just the feeling of like being in a firefight and hearing the click of the gun, throwing it down, grabbing one off the wall.
My gunner's upside down and he's like laying in. I see kill assist, kill assist, kill assist.
Any pistol across any of the
Okay, so my assumption is that we're watching
allows me to feel the most like John Wick. I am there.
Footage from
remember how excited
Halo
I was
Infinite
with like
multiplayer,
this
right?
big combat with vehicles going all over the place.
There's a couple of maps look
everyone,
very
right?
familiar.
I think that's what makes it
like maps that you can play right now. The other thing I've noticed also is
what
that
is Halo multiplayer? And for me, it
color,
boils down to this
armors
tight
aren't shiny at all. They're
arena-style
very
combat.
matte.
And big team battle, this wide
Colors,
open, vehicle-infused
which
kind of combat. We're taking that awesome
I think because
legacy
it's
or
matte
classic
color, doesn't
Halo combat
pop
experience
as much
and
as if
modernizing it in
has some
ways
sort
that'll
of
feel
shine.
fresh to old players and really
that's at
exciting
least
to
to
new
me.
players. We're going to give you great ways to customize your Spartan, really make your super soldier your own, and we're kicking off a journey, an experience that's going to evolve month to month, season to season, year after year.
All right, so we're going to
For me, working through this multiplayer of this game, and the toughest challenge I think
okay,
is
so we're
really
going to have
about
customization.
how do we
and
respect
of course
the legacy of what came before us, but still build
and
something
battle
that feels
passes.
new.
We've
Right.
tried to bring all these elements of legacy and really inject them into Halo Infinite, not just like in a way where you kind of won't notice it, where you feel like, oh, they really designed this to be a celebration of previous Halo, as well as an iteration of where Halo can go next.
Okay, so we knew that they were going back to kind of Halo Combat Evolved feeling of the
The
game.
vision of Arena was all about a tight experience. It was all about being fair. It was all about earning everything on the map, earning everything, every kill you get.
Going back to like what is the core foundation of what made the great Halo multiplayer arena matches great. Halo, it's really about fair and balanced starts, so everybody's on equal footing when they come off
the game
rip.
looks good.
And then once they start running around, it's about scavenging, it's about finding new toys and kind of developing your play style as you run through the
But
match.
also, Halo's always been about the
What makes Halo
feeling
feel like Halo?
that you get when
I
you
feel
play,
like,
right?
the
I
answer
don't
to
think
that question
that
is the sandbox.
watching
Like, the
gameplay from
sandbox
Halo is
Halo.
always is
When we
giving
set
you
out to look
the
at Halo
sensation
Infinite
of
from a high
what
level
it feels
and
like
the
to play
direction of what it is,
Halo multiplayer.
there's lots of exciting things
until
there
you
because we really wanted to
actually
push what are the
get
things
to
that
it
are
and
true
start
to Halo,
playing it.
but what are the
That's
things
when you
that
actually
fans
can
haven't
tell.
seen yet.
Equipment is back, but equipment is kind of has a bigger voice than ever before.
Okay,
We
so we
ask
got
questions
equipment
to
back.
ourselves of if you could go after a power weapon to get a bunch of kills, would you do that, or could you go and get grapple to make
the
sure
grappling
you
now.
swing yourself
So now
to the
we're
other
gonna
side of
have
the map
grappling,
to back
which
cap a
is
stronghold?
the new
Which still has like
thing on
another
Halo
avenue of
Infinite.
not just skill expression, but tactics for teams to coordinate around.
The exciting combinatory nature of this toy plus this toy and how those interact with objectives is super amazing.
Looking at how the power-ups play, like your classic power-ups like the overshield and the active camouflage. For
That's
this
pretty cool.
title,
You can
what
pick
we're
things up.
looking at, what we're excited for, is you pick that up and you choose when you activate it. It goes into your inventory. If you haven't used it and someone kills you in multiplayer, you drop that overshield and then they could take it, use it for themselves. That to me is very legacy, but we took the equipment side of it and modernized it When it comes to the vehicles, we went in and decided to invest a lot in the systems. When I take damage in my Warthog, my wheels can get blown off,
wow.
my hood can get blown off. There's different
That's so
aspects
cool.
of the vehicle that change how
Okay,
my
that's
vehicle
really
handles
cool.
now.
That your
The other thing we added to
that
that is
cars
like this doomsday
and, I
mechanic.
mean,
So when you hit
vehicles
this threshold, the vehicle catches fire.
just get
and it's very
damaged
much,
as you play.
You've got a certain amount of health or a certain amount of
That
time.
is definitely
you gotta
going to
choose what you
influence
want
how
to do
you
with the
play.
last minutes of this vehicle.
That's really cool.
We've got a cousin to the Warthog, which is the Razorback.
The back has this like multi-storage compartment that you can put a lot of stuff into. So if you want to put like detached turrets, power weapons,
Okay, so my question to
fusion
that
coils,
is,
objectives,
if
and
the
that is what really
Warthog,
making
for example,
the
blows
Razorback
up,
kick a lot of butt in MP.
does
campaign.
everything that was in it
The levels define
blow up
pace
with
for
it,
the game,
or does it
how
become
frantic
available
it is,
as well?
and they define that iconic fantasy for players as they're entering that match. What do they want to do? What type of experience are they hoping to have? What kind of combat, what kind of dance floor is there available to have?
That's
that
a new
combat
map.
in?
That map I haven't seen, I don't think. This one looks familiar. This
For
map
me,
right here looks
BTB
familiar.
is all about experiencing the full extent of the sandbox of Halo in just one match, right? Like you see
That
the
map also
vehicles,
looks familiar,
the
but look at the
weapons,
shine
the
on the ground.
equipment.
We really wanted to take that kind of concept, those feels you had, you know, playing the previous games, and just turn the volume up. Vehicles are no longer just
See, do you
spawning
see
at
how
bases
it's
anymore.
matte,
We have pelicans delivering
color
them, and we have a
that tank?
commander in your ear telling you that pelicans are going to be dropping off these vehicles.
Tank is inbound.
We have Halo 2 style Delta Halo mission weapon pods that fall from the sky to resupply the field.
That's where
Okay.
it makes it feel like a real battlefield, and it's very exciting.
This is not just
So is that for
more
everyone,
players,
or
this
just
is just this
one
certain
player?
beautiful slice of sci-fi chaos.
See, those used to be like purplish, and they had a lot of shine all around them, and
The announcer is your
that-
big gameplay moments.
I'm-
your
I'm-
game
I don't like
modes,
that
just
art
like
style.
the way it was before.
of the matted color.
Personal
of
AI
things.
is really a reflection and information for the player.
Personal AI. Designation button.
So if a player grabs a flag, your personal AI is going to tell you to, get that thing back to base and give you some like moment-to-moment updates.
Our team took the enemy flag.
What if we can let players choose their own AI, and each one of those are different voices, so that players can find the one that fits their personality
Okay,
and their
again
mood
with the
best?
theme of
They
customization.
add the sense of like me as a Spartan being more important, and for us in multiplayer it is really about becoming a Spartan. You're Spartan. You are you inside of the Halo universe.
The body of customization content that we have on day one ensures that there will be
Wow.
millions of
Again,
customization
customization. So
combinations for
they're
Spartans
going
on the battlefield.
100
Things like
crazy
armor
into
coatings,
customization
armor
of your own
emblems,
Spartan.
various armor effects, down to the individual armor pieces. So your shoulders, your gloves, your knee pads, your helmet, your
That's really
visor,
cool.
your helmet attachments. Then you look at weapons, and we've got a whole slew of customization offerings there. Vehicles have a huge pool.
See,
of
but you see how it's
customization,
just
too.
matted?
We support customization in the game. Players can do the same thing on HaloWaypoint.com as well as the
Oh,
Halo
wow.
Waypoint app.
So you're going
The
to be
player
able to
also
customize
customizes
your
the Spartan, the
soldiers.
soldier inside the suit. We want the
on
Spartan to
an app.
represent the player as much as possible. They can
That's really
change
cool.
their body type,
Because that will take a lot
and their
of
voice,
time
as
from
well
you
as
having
choose
to be
prosthetics
in game.
for the
Like you
first
could
time.
be.
Coatings
you know,
offer us
like
a unique opportunity
whenever
to
we get back
craft
to
some
regular
hyper-polished
jobs,
looks
if
and
you're
let you
commuting,
express
you could,
yourselves in
you
ways
know, be
you've never been able to
customizing
before.
your
So we're
Spartan.
coming at this from a player-first mentality. So what that means is that there's no random loot in this. There's no loot boxes. It's very important to us
no
that
loot
everyone
boxes.
understands
That's
exactly how they unlock customization content. And we have a variety of places where they can do that. First off is the Battle Pass.
The Halo Battle Pass will never be taken away from you. And what I mean by that is once you buy it, it's yours and does not expire.
Cool.
In future seasons, you can purchase old Battle Passes as well as the current Battle Pass and choose which Battle Pass to
that's
put your
nice.
progression towards.
All of these rewards are single source, so you're never going to be confused about where things come from. If you can unlock something in the Battle Pass, we're not going to let any other players circumvent that by
that's
purchasing
cool.
it out of the storefront.
A lot of our stuff is unlocked through playing the game and only through playing the game. All customization is
okay. That makes me
just
feel better
cosmetic.
about this whole
Every season will have its
free-to-play
own
thing.
theme and introduce new components, new looks, new gameplay for players, new opportunities to earn and collect cool rewards. We've seen the Samurai already. That's one of our event armor cores. And that's going to be something that players can earn through gameplay.
Okay, so if it's an event armor core like the
With us going free to
Ninja
play
armor,
for the
does that
multiplayer
mean
part,
that
like,
you
that was a big goal because how do we have a way we
can
can
miss
always bring
out
players
on that
in, right?
armor,
They
or
can-
because it's
when we have a new
part of
update,
that
there's
season
they'll
pass?
just dip their toes in if they
you
just wanna see
can
it.
work
Not
towards
only
unlocking
free to
it
play, but
whenever
we're free
you
to
feel
play
like
on
it.
PC as well as console. And what that means is we're able to get the biggest audience we've ever had. Everybody gets to play with no barriers. And even better, your progression carries from one platform to the next.
Getting our game to be on PC and console at the same time is an amazing chance for us to really just kind of excite new players about the
Yes,
game.
so obviously
How can we do
cross-play.
things like make cross-play interesting, and like even in just customs, being able to just play with your friends. That like some people have PCs and some people have consoles, and like let them talk to each other, let them be friends.
Got it. Oh yeah, they show this on the trailer.
To be a Spartan.
The Academy is a place that you can go within MP to kind of onboard into the experience. It's great for newer players who are still picking up the controls, and also people who want
So
to warm up
training
before
area.
they head into matchmaking. It's a series of experiences, both a tutorial to get started for the first time, weapon drills to practice with specific items, and also training mode that you can use to just get warm, explore the game as you want to.
For players who are new to Halo, let's help them learn what this universe is about. Some of these characters, what are they about? And help them kind of know the vocabulary that people have been speaking for now almost 20 years, so that when they come in there, they don't feel like they're behind everyone else. They can kind of come in on an even footing.
I mean, I'm super jazzed about bots. I think they're awesome. Our goal with bots has been to
Okay, so we're going to have bots,
a variety of difficulties
how are
that
these
kind of
bots going
provide
to
a good
work,
training partner for wherever
right?
you're at in the experience.
Because we all have played games with
Partnering
bots
with our
or AI
players
bots
on the road
and
to
they're
launch
just
and
like
after
the
launch is
dumbest things in the
absolutely
game,
critical,
and it's the
right?
most boring
And Halo's
experience
always been
ever.
about the community
So I wonder if
conversation.
they're going
We
to
want to make sure we hear our
make
players,
this better
make
and
changes
mimic
where we
what a
can
real
based on
player
that
would
feedback.
do
Make sure the
in-game.
game is ready for launch.
Because that's the
and then even
best way
beyond
to learn
launch.
if you
What
are
I'm
trying to
genuinely excited
get
about
better
is
at the
taking the
game.
game out of our hands and putting it into the community's hands. You know, whether it's seeing what people make in Forge or the content that they're able to create with theater, watching streamers go after the game.
To get involved, you go to haloinsider.com,
Alright, so you
put
wanna
in
be
your
part of the
info with
beta,
your
this is
gamer
what you
tag,
do.
and we should be able to reach out to you if we want to invite you to a Halo Infinite flight.
We feel like we've got a pretty good selection at launch and what's going to be there for our fans. And this isn't going to be something that is just a static set of items. We have some new stuff in the works already.
Well, yes, a
and
free-to-play
just
game,
can't
of
wait
course
to
you're going
really
to be
get
working
into
on
that.
things. You're going to be working
soon
on
as this
things
game comes
every
out.
single
New maps, new modes,
month.
new ways to customize your Spartan.
the new season.
Launch is just the beginning. Now we're just going to be able to talk, interact more frequently. And that's just going to be great. That is the future of Halo Infinite multiplayer.
Thank you to the community for all their feedback over the years so far, and I'm looking forward to the road to launch, launch itself, and beyond.
Okay, so we're not getting any information on campaign, right? So we don't know anything about campaign. It's at date there says holiday 2021. That could be anywhere between November and December. But there are some, I mean, they have provided some answers that most people probably were asking, kind of like I was asking.
Play it day one with Xbox Game Pass.
Question myself. When you're making it free to play, does that mean that it's going to work like Call of Duty or Fortnite, you know, and all these free-to-play games that have battle passes that you only have a certain amount of time to play it if you want to have X skin, and once you miss out on it, then you miss out on it. So it looks like that's not going to be the case. It looks like you'll be able to buy as many season passes as you want, progress on each as you feel like progressing, meaning that you won't be forced to having to play the game for a specific amount of time in order to unlock something, which I really, really like, because sometimes you just don't have the time or you just don't have the desire to sit down and play that specific game, but you know that you have this small window to do it, and so you have to put in the time. So I like that we're going to have the freedom of not having to do that. The other thing is obviously everything's going to be cosmetic. Everything is locked within the Game Pass, and so nobody can buy ahead of you on that Game Pass. It's all, like they said, you earn it as you progress in the game. But of course, there's still questions, right? How much of the game is each season going to cost? But well, you have armors that pop more. Like these armors look very muted with the color, right? And so that thing that makes Call of Duty and all these other games so appealing is that their armors usually have color schemes that call you out, that make you wanna have that skin. You're like, oh, that skin looks so cool, I want to have it. I don't see that with Halo. Halo doesn't really have that, especially with this. It looks like they have gone very mute on colors and nothing that's very loud and that gives you that cool factor that you can run around with, like an armor that changes colors as you walk around or as you get shot or things like that. I think that will be something that they probably explore in the future as the game progresses and becomes more popular. Because that's usually what makes people want to spend money on things. It's something that looks different than what everybody else has, right? Which is why the skins are so popular. Still no information on campaign, which sucks because now that we're super far away, we're only 6 months to 5 months away from the game launching. So I hope to hear more about campaign as we get closer. I'm glad that they gave us more information on multiplayer. I still have some questions about multiplayer, like loadouts. Do I get to pick my own loadout, or is it like all free-to-play games that you get into the map and then you have to just quickly go and find weapons and, get whatever you get, and that's try to find something better? That's something else that wasn't answered. But hey, it's the beginning of this Halo Infinite dump of information that we're going to get. So hopefully we get more answers the closer we get to the game release. What do you think about Halo Infinite multiplayer? Does this help you answer questions that you had? Or do you have more questions now than you did before? Let me know in the comment section. That's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.